Hello everyone, myself Riya Choudhary. I am currently pursuing BTech in Information Technology from National Institute of Technology, Raipur. Firstly, I want to thank my Communication Skills Professor, Dr. Anup Kumar Tiwari sir, for giving us this golden opportunity to know and express ourselves better. Today, I am welcoming you all to embark on this journey of self-discovery. So let's start with the first question. Self-introspection is a powerful tool for self-awareness. It helps me understand myself better, identify areas of improvement, and shape the person I want to become. I am someone who believes in enjoying every moment and appreciating the experiences that life gives me. I try to make the best of every situation and learn from it. My relationships, especially with my family and friends, are the most important parts of my life, and I think these connections shape who I am. I love spending time with my family and friends. These moments bring me joy and help me create lasting memories. I am always growing and changing as I go through life. I also love playing sports, which brings me a lot of happiness. I value honesty and try to be on time in everything I do because I think these traits show my respect for others and myself. I can be sensitive and tend to overthink things, but I am working on getting better by reminding myself that I can improve myself. I sometimes struggle with procrastination, which makes it hard to stay focused. I am trying to manage my time better so that I can reach my goals and complete my assignments on time. After realizing all this, I feel like there is something new I am learning about myself every day. A new strength, a new weakness, a new wish, and my willingness to fulfill it. So, I am somebody who is discovering herself every day through life. What matters to me the most are my family and friends. They provide me with love, support, and happiness. My family is my guide, and I believe that the time we spend together is precious. I want to fulfill my parents' expectations and wishes and make them proud because their happiness matters most to me. Getting a good job after I finish my studies is also a top priority. My friends are also important to me as they make my life enjoyable and help me to learn new things and new skills. I also want to improve myself by trying different activities like playing sports. This journey of learning helps me understand who I am and prepares me for what is ahead. Overall, my family, friends, the wish to fulfill my parents' expectations, personal growth, education, and the goal of getting a good job are what truly matters to me. I try to use my time wisely by balancing my studies, personal activities, and rest. I make detailed plans, but I don't always follow them effectively. I usually stick to my plans for a few days, but then I struggle to maintain this routine consistently. Instead of working on my weakness, I often waste time on social media and procrastinate. This makes it hard for me to make progress. Unexpected tasks and frequent interruptions can also disrupt my schedule. I need to stay organized with the assignments and ensure I meet my deadlines. I am trying to change this habit. When I find myself putting things off or not reaching my goals, I realize I need to improve how I manage my time. I need to work on my weakness instead of wasting time. By making these changes, I hope to use my time better and improve myself in the future. I try to wake up every morning with a positive attitude and a plan for what I need to do. However, sometimes I feel lazy and I find it hard to get prepared for the day. To help with this, I make schedules and set goals. These steps help me feel more organized and ready to take on whatever challenges I might face. Even though some mornings are challenging, I am working on making changes to enjoy each day more. I do a little exercise to energize myself. I also love meeting my friends and spending quality time with them. Being around my friends brings joy to my day and keeps me happy and motivated. Additionally, I try to remind myself of my long-term goals and dreams. This motivates me to push through tough mornings. By focusing on habits like creating schedules, staying active, and surrounding myself with positive people, I hope to start each day feeling excited and motivated. Each day is an opportunity for growth, and I want to make the most of it. When I think about my life, I realize that I might not fully appreciate my education, the support from my family and friends, or the opportunities I have. Sometimes I assume these things will always be there without putting in enough effort to value them properly. I know I need to be more aware and make sure I truly make the most of what I have. This realization helps me understand that I need to appreciate and focus on the important parts of my life. By doing this, I can avoid missing out on what really matters, like the opportunities my education provides for my future. I should work harder to recognize and be thankful for these things. By appreciating them more, I can ensure that I don't take them for granted and make the most of everything life has to offer. I think I have a healthy perspective on life. I try to see things positively and focus on good parts of the situation. By staying positive, I can handle challenges better and view them as a chance to grow, not just as a problems. This helps me stay motivated and feel better overall. Sometimes I get frustrated when I fail in some situations, but I take some time and try to handle it by sitting down and analyzing my mistakes. I review what went wrong and I think about what I could do differently next time. It helps me learn and improve myself from my experience. By understanding what my mistake was, I can make better decisions and avoid repeating them in the future. It is an important way for me to grow and get better at handling similar situations. Keeping a positive outlook allows me to appreciate life more and approach each day with enthusiasm. I think I am living true to myself, but there are some things I can improve. I try to be honest about my feelings and thoughts, which helps me make choices that show who I really am. I value my relationships and my family and friends, and I work to keep those connections strong because they make me happy. Sometimes I feel pressure to meet people's expectations, which make it hard for me to focus on what I really want. I know I need to put my own goals first, even if they are different from what others expect. I also want to keep learning and growing. When I make mistakes, I remind myself that I can learn from them. Being true to myself means being a real and accepting who I am while working to get better. In short, I am trying to live true to myself, but I know I can do better by staying focused on my own values and goals. When I think about the future, one of my biggest worries is whether I will be able to fulfill my parents' expectations and wishes. Although they have never forced me to meet any specific expectations, but I have a desire to make them proud, especially regarding my career. I worry about my placements that matches with my skills and interest. The thought of not achieving financial stability and not meeting my parents' hopes for my future adds to my anxiety. Additionally, I think about global issues like climatic change and economic uncertainty, which could affect job opportunities. I also worry about not having a clear direction in my life. It's hard to know which career path to choose. I feel overwhelmed by the options I have and often fear making the wrong choice. Lastly, I worry about the unexpected events that can change everything. Life can be unpredictable, and the thought of facing challenges I can't control makes me nervous. I know I need to learn to accept uncertainty and be flexible, but it is difficult. To cope up with these worries, I try to focus on what I can control, like I am improving my skills through projects. I remind myself that future can also bring opportunities for growth. I feel like I am not fully achieving the goals I have set for myself. One of my main goals is to improve my studies. I made a schedule to help me stay on track, but I hardly followed it for more than 3 days. I usually stick to my plans at first, but then I get distracted by social media and other activities. Additionally, I want to learn new skills like playing a musical instrument, and I also want to try new sports like basketball. I tend to only play sports for a few days after starting, and I often miss opportunities to continue due to procrastination. When it comes to time management, I am trying to improve but often find myself procrastinating. I need to work on making a daily schedule and following it more closely. I realize I need to find ways to overcome these distractions and make my schedule work for me. I plan to try harder to stick to my goals and find strategies to manage my time better. I believe that with more effort and focus, I can achieve my goals. I often think negative thoughts before I fall asleep. I worry about my studies, career, and what I should have done better during the day. I sometimes feel like I haven't done anything useful. It's make me feel anxious. When I think about my day, I realize I wasted some time. I tend to focus on what went wrong, my worries about the future, and things that I didn't finish. I worry about my grades, finding a good job after college, and whether I am making the right choice in my life. I also think about my relationships and if I am doing enough to keep them strong. I know that focusing on this negative feeling doesn't help me, but still come to my mind. To change this, I try to think about the good things that had happened instead of only thinking about what I didn't do. I remind myself first of small achievements like finishing assignments and focusing on good things in my life and the moments that made me happy. The question of breaking a law to save a loved one is a tough situation that I hope I never have to face. Laws are made to keep order and protect everyone, but sometimes love and loyalty makes us want to act differently, especially when a loved one's safety is in danger. When someone I care about is in trouble, I might feel the need to protect them, even if it means breaking a law. I know that laws are important for keeping everyone safe, but if my loved one is in danger, I would want to do everything I could to help them. The instinct to protect them would be very strong. I would try to find alternative solutions and legal ways to help them. For example, I might seek help from friends or authorities who can provide support. I would look for solutions that keep us both safe while still respecting the law. But ultimately, my decision would be guided by the immediate need to protect my loved ones. If I truly believe that breaking the law was the only way to keep them safe, I might consider it. I would think carefully about the consequences of my actions. I would want to make sure that my decision would not put my loved one or myself in more danger. In the end, I hope that I could find a way to protect my loved one without having to break any law. If today were the last day of my life, I would have completely different plans. Instead of spending time in classes and doing assignments, I would focus on spending quality time with my family and friends. There are many things I want to do, so I would prioritize things that serve a purpose for my future over the things that I usually enjoy. I would stop worrying about tomorrow and start living for today by doing things that genuinely make me happy. My parents taught me how to be positive in everything, and I would want to show them how much I love and appreciate them. Along with being with my family, I would think about my long-term goals of helping others and being there for someone who needs support. I would also take time to enjoy the simple things of life, like appreciating the beauty of nature and sharing happy moments with my loved ones. This day would be about cherishing what matters most to me and making memories that last. I matter because I have unique qualities and experiences that shape who I am. As a 18-year-old student pursuing a BTech in Information Technology, I have goals and dreams that I am working hard to achieve. I strive to learn new skills and grow, whether it's studying, learning, or exploring new technologies. I believe my choices and actions can inspire others and make a positive impact in my community. My family and friends care about me, and I bring joy and support to their life. The love and connections I share with them show that I play an important role in their happiness. I also want to contribute to technology and use my skills to help others, whether it's by solving problems or sharing knowledge. In my journey, I aim to be a source of support for my family and community. I want to create a better future, not just for myself, but for those around me. Using my education and experiences to make a difference. This desire to contribute and support others is what truly makes me feel like I matter. I am really scared of not reaching my goals, especially in my studies and future job. I worry about not finding a good job after I graduate because I want to support my family and make them proud. I also fear disappointing my parents, even though they don't put pressure on me. Their happiness means a lot to me, and I want to fulfill their wishes and expectations. Another fear I have is not living up to my potential. I want to make the most of my education and the opportunities I have, but sometimes I feel overwhelmed. Overall, I want to learn how to face these fears and not let them stop me from achieving what I want. I know that overcoming my fears is important for my growth, and I hope to find a way to tackle them. The question, if not now, then when, makes me think about taking action and not waiting. I believe that now it is the best time to make changes to my life. I often think about my goals and dreams, and I know I need to start working on them today. But I keep putting things off and often regret it later. If I want to reach my goals like improving studies, learning new skills, or building better relationships, I have to begin today. Time keeps moving, and if I keep putting things off, I might miss important chances. This reminds me that even small steps today can lead to a big progress in the future. I want to take this mindset seriously and commit to making positive changes in my life right away. By starting today, I can create a better tomorrow for myself. I will remind myself daily that the time for change is now, not later.